Hey guys, God bless. Tony, sanctified by truth. Now, when I talk about something like the gospel of grace, to where God's not angry with you, even if you're in sin, no matter how you perform, God is still not angry with you. He still loves you. People have a problem with that, and they say you're going to give people a license to sin, and they're going to go out and sin even more than what they're already sinning. Well, let me demonstrate a problem with that. Imagine you were convicted of robbing a bank, and you were guilty. You actually robbed a bank, and you took $1 million, and now they caught you and they got you on camera. They got all the evidence that you're guilty, and you're in court, and the judge wants to sentence you. The judge is going to sentence you to, let's just say, 20 years in jail. And he says, you deserve 20 years in jail unless you could pay $1 million, the $1 million fine, and I'll let you go home today. So he asks you, do you got the $1 million? And you tell him, no, I can't pay the fine. So he says, alright, then I have to sentence you to 20 years in prison. And then right before he hits the gavel, a stranger off the street walks in your courtroom and says, hold on, judge, I'll pay the $1 million. Just let this man go free. And the judge says, okay, you got your payment. Somebody paid your fine of $1 million. You're free to go home. He hits the gavel, and just like that, he says you're free to go home. Would you thank that man who paid your fine? Would you be grateful to that man and want to do everything in your power to please him or make him happy? Or would you just go in your mind and say, oh, this is great, somebody paid my fine, now I could go out and rob another bank and somebody will pay my fine again? No, I think you would be very grateful to that man. You wouldn't even think about robbing another bank. You would just be so grateful to this man that you would actually hug him, and you would really want to pay him back in some way. Well, it's the same way. You're a sinner. You were supposed to go to hell for your sins, but instead Jesus Christ came and paid for your sins with grace. He gave you his grace to where God's not angry with you no more, and you're free to go because Jesus paid your $1 million fine. So are you going to think in your heart, well, that's a license to sin, I could do whatever else I want now because Jesus paid my $1 million fine? Or you should really be grateful to Jesus. Don't look at it as a license to sin. Don't take advantage of it. Because if you listen to the message of grace and how Jesus paid your fine and your debt, and if you're thinking that, hold on, this is good news, this is a license to sin, I could do whatever I want, well then I think you have a problem, and you actually, I think you might not be saved in the first place.